What a story this one has turned out to be. Now, I don't originally make a whole lot of transfer news videos because I feel like a lot of them are repetitive and not most of them are true. However, when certain people talk, United must listen, and the fans are ringing and buzzing around some fantastic news evolving around a midfielder that could potentially be on his way to Old Trafford after a very, very surprising turn of events from Man United. Now, who is it? You already know. Let's talk about Van de Beek right now. What's up, everybody? It's the Aidan Sports Show. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a transfer news video in relation to Donny Van de Beek. Moving on his way to Manchester United could potentially be one of hopefully many great signings that we could see in the near future. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aidan Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on and let me know in the comments below. Do you think Van de Beek would be an absolute must for Manchester United? Do you think that he will make us better? Because in the end, that's what transfers are supposed to do. They're supposed to make us better. And Van de Beek is a player that I did not expect to have any news from whatsoever from anybody. I didn't know Manchester United were in for him. The only team I really thought would be interested in him was Real Madrid. I had no idea Barcelona was even in the conversation. But apparently they are. And of course, with major concerns, because I wasn't going to make this video. There was major concerns over why I thought Van de Beek was being linked to the media. I had no idea that any of this was going to be as big as it turned out to be. Now, that doesn't answer the question of do I think Van de Beek will come or not. I'll answer that later. But of course, when certain people talk on social media, you tend to listen. And when credible people are talking about this, saying that Manchester United have made contact, Manchester United could be signing him, meeting with his agents, Van de Beek wants to move. All these situations, when the Ajax manager drops Van de Beek out of a game because of some transfer discussions, it all kind of leads to Manchester United. At least that's what I hope. Now, of course, the people I'm talking about on Twitter is Fabrizio Romano, who is a big credible source that when everything basically, whatever he says goes, and he doesn't get anything really wrong at all. He is the person to turn to for transfers like this. And honestly, he has really made me excited about this deal. Now, of course, I'm still very cautious, and I'm not giving my hopes up because I know Manchester United, we're in this very similar situation with Van de Beek than I think that we are with Sancho, where all we need to do is just get the final sort of elements done. And it all depends on when we want to do that. With Manchester United and Van de Beek, Fabrizio Romano has said that there has been talks with his agents for weeks and stuff. He's been scouted for months by Manchester United, and it looks like that Donny Van de Beek wants to move. All of these things, I will post the Twitter posts. I don't have them on me right now, but the gist of it is that that the deal could happen pretty much, and Manchester United are the ones in contact. So overall, there is very good positivity around this deal with Manchester United. Now, there's still people and there's still clubs that we need to face in terms of getting Van de Beek. I don't think Van de Beek is going to be a one free run. So obviously, Romano did also say on Twitter that Barcelona will not be in contact with Van de Beek. He has not been considered an option. That's a big step in the right direction for Manchester United, because in the end, that manager saying transfer discussions have already kicked off. And it's good to see that Barcelona is not part of that, because Barcelona is going to be very enticing for a player like Van de Beek. And so is Real Madrid, who is the other team that we could be facing in this deal. Now, Real Madrid is very interesting because they clearly love Van de Beek. I think every single news outlet, if you asked anybody a few hours ago where would Van de Beek go, the answer was Real Madrid, and that was it. There was no discussion, there was no second option, there was no Chelsea, no Liverpool, no Premier League sides really available to that option. However, Real Madrid, it seems like there's potentially difficulties in getting him. Now, despite what people are saying, it looks like they've also brought back a player on loan named Odegaard, I hope I said that right, who is a cam and kind of plays in the position that you'd expect Van de Beek to be in. So that's very interesting as well to see that they kind of already have their replacement. They are selling James Rodriguez to Everton, it looks like, but besides that, and James really never played for them. So Van de Beek could definitely be a player that Real Madrid like, but might not even go for. Do they have the money? to be honest, I'm sure they have the money. It's Real Madrid. If anybody's saying Real Madrid doesn't have money, I would never believe you. But in the end, I would still think they would try to sell somebody. And there has been talks that the money that they sold for Hakimi would be used on this deal. Now, in the end, these are the two clubs that are in for Van de Beek now. That's clearly what it looks like. Everybody expected him to go this summer, but no one expected Manchester United to be in the conversation, in the topic of conversation. Now, let's talk about the player. So, obviously, he's from Ajax. We all know that. Obviously, he's one of Ajax's best players. We all know that. A lot of people really, really like that he's very versatile in the midfield. He can play in all midfield positions. He could definitely bring us squad depth. He could definitely bring us a starting position when any of our players get injured, or maybe he plays in the CDM role. This is what he brings to Manchester United. He's creative. He loves to pass the ball. He's different in Bruno in a lot of ways, but the creativity is relatively the same. He's a box-to-box as well, which kind of suits Paul Pogba. He is honestly a very, very good player that Manchester United have had their eyes on, I assume, for months, as Fabrizio said and the agent said. So, if you're thinking about it, the guy's got to be £40 million, and I'm not sure how much is in dollars for all of my Australian or American fans that are watching this. I don't know how much that is in dollars, but you have to think that's a great deal. And to being compared to Jack Grealish, who's also been put in the media for a long time trying to force a move out, he's going to be worth nearly double that. So realistically, this is a very, very ideal move for Manchester United. It's going to be relatively cheap for the player. He looks to be a fantastic player. He comes in, he could get stuck into it straight away and start the Premier League season, which is not that far away anymore. I believe it's in 13 days, but for us it'll be a little bit more, of course. But in the end, the Premier League is starting very, very soon. So, in my opinion, if we are in for this player, the quicker it gets done, the better. And I'm very, very surprised at how quickly this has escalated with a lot of people via Twitter, via YouTube, via Bleacher Report, everywhere. This has really become a very, very big story. And I'm still surprised. Now, do I think we'll get Van de Beek? To be honest, all signs are leaning towards Manchester United. So I'm not going to say that there's no chance. Absolutely not. I will never say there's no chance, because all the signs are really heading towards Manchester United. When Fabrizio says something and specifically links your team, which is in this case Manchester United, then there's clearly something going on. So I think there's a very high chance we'll get Van de Beek. But there are teams that can stop this. And even he said Barca and Real Madrid are the only teams that can stop this deal from happening. So we're going to have to wait and see what those teams decide to do, if they're going to try and raise the funds for Van de Beek, or if they're going to try and actually go in for the player in Barcelona's way. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what those teams are thinking, so I can't give you a clear answer. But I do think Manchester United, at this point in time, are clear favourites to get Van de Beek. And what a player he will be for Manchester United. What a player he will be. One of, hopefully, you'd expect Jadon Sancho is still on the agenda. Or if not, any replacement right wing would be on the agenda for Manchester United. And this is one deal that will definitely make a lot of fans happy and will definitely help us at least find a way to deal with the boredom and the frustration of every single day going by not being able to do something. But in the end, I absolutely implore you guys to please do not give your hopes up. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Do not believe everything you read. Even when credible sources are saying it, Fabrizio never specifically said Man United will sign him. He never said that here we go. He said we're in contact. He said that we've been scouting him for months. And he also said that only Barca and Real Madrid can stop this deal. Yes, very positive signs, but anything can happen. We've seen this with Werner going to Chelsea. It was all linked to Liverpool. Then there you go. He went to Chelsea just like that. Anything can happen. So I implore you, do not give your hopes up until you see the here we go, or until you see Manchester United post about it, or even until you see that he's holding up a jersey. Do not give your hopes up. I'm not asking you to not believe. I implore you to believe that it can happen, but don't put everything on this deal, because in the end, it might end up in failure, and it might end up in another frustration, and it might end up in heartbreak. And I don't want any Man United fans to feel any worse than they already do, man. If I have been through the ringers this entire week, man, I've been negative FC for so long, and that's why I don't upload transfer news videos, because it's basically me being negative for the entire video, saying this won't happen, this won't happen, this won't happen, why would this happen? I've decided to just post about things that I know that I can control. And this deal, again, when people speak, you listen, and there's been good people speaking about this, so I thought I'd make this video. It brings a little positivity to the club. It brings a lot of fans together to discuss how great this signing would be for Manchester United, and it gets us excited for our season, knowing that we've got a new player in that does make us better. Now, we're going to have to wait and see. There's been rumours about Fred leaving, which is a big letdown if that happens. I think if we keep both of them, our midfield could definitely be a very strong midfield, both bench and starting. So we just have to wait and see, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the news. All I have to say is just wait and see. Just wait and see. Believe, but don't over-believe. Don't think that this is 100% done, because it could end up in failure. I just really want to spread that message across. It's okay to be positive, and this deal is very likely to get done, but there is always something that can get in the way. And I hope, for heaven's sake, man, this does not go as long as the Sancho deal goes on for. The Sancho deal is still going on, and I think many people have given up, and I'm one of those people, man. I've given up. I don't know what Sancho is going to be doing this season, but I've given up on that deal. I'm not even focusing on that deal anymore until it picks up again, or if it never picks up again, then my hopes are not giving up twice. There we go. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the Aidan Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on. I'll see you guys in another Manchester United video. I did make one just previously about the players review for everybody that has been at Manchester United this season. I did that just now, so it took a while. So if you guys want to check that one out, feel free. But if you choose not to, or if you've already done it, or whatever the case may be, I'll see you guys in another video. Take care and peace.